Hey everybody, welcome to another Nintendo Switch-based exclusive unboxing from my channel. And today we have some accessories to go along with those new Nintendo Switch bundles that I just unboxed and hopefully you've watched and liked. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new, which is so weird to say this, GameCube Controller. Basically for the Nintendo Switch, though I'm pretty sure it actually still works on the GameCube, with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate logo right there on it. So that's a pretty cool thing. This is about 30 bucks. You can find these pretty easily right now if you go looking. And of course, we have the Nintendo, the actual Nintendo branded, and this is only 20 bucks, so don't be going out there on the scalpers market. Basically, this is their GameCube Controller Adapter, so you can plug up to 4 GameCubes controllers into your Nintendo Switch. It should work with original GameCube controllers. I'm not 100% on that, but I don't see why it wouldn't. And then these should work on GameCube, same thing there. There's also a whole bunch of new exclusive GameCube controllers coming that are going to be first party and third party, and hopefully I'll be getting a bunch of those and we'll have fun with it. We also have the what I thought was first party when I pre-ordered it out of excitement, but oh well, it is third party, it is PowerA, but we have the GameStop exclusive Diablo 3, basically Pro Controller, a wireless Pro Controller. It's not exactly a Pro Controller, it is missing a couple of things, and we'll compare that as we go. And I have been playing Diablo 3 and I am really loving it, and I'm sorry I called it a dragon, everybody calm down. I just didn't know. I told you I didn't know the game. But I haven't seen Diablo yet, thank God. All right, so let's get in here and let's start taking a look at all these things. I think we're going to start with the least interesting thing, which is the adapter. I mean, this is going to be pretty basic. I'm not expecting a whole lot from it. Here is all the back stuff if you'd like to read. And it's going to take up your 2 USB slots on the dock. So you're going to need to have a dock for this to work. Until, you know, unless they change something up in the future. So let's see, how do we actually, what's gonna be our best plan of attack? It doesn't look like there's any folded cardboard spots anywhere, so let's just jump in from the bottom. Maybe. There we go, got a nice little start on it. Nope. So much for saving the box, it's getting destroyed. Okay, did you see all the stuff on the sides? By the way, I didn't show the sides, it's pretty much all the same stuff. Nothing too terribly important. So it comes bagged, and I mean, that's all it is. It has the Nintendo branding, it has your 4 GameCube spots. That should probably be rubberized to keep from sliding. You have a pretty decently long cable. I'm gonna say that's maybe 5 or 6 feet, maybe 4. And then you have your 2 USB slots, so I assume if you just wanna have player 1 and player 2 work, or player 2 and player 3, I don't know which is which. There doesn't really seem to be any identifiers on here, but you could probably trace it down the cable if you'd really like to figure it out, assuming this one would go for these slots and this one would go for these slots. So, you know, that's pretty cool. It's gonna give you a great way to play with the GameCube controller, and I'm hearing, I have not tested myself, but I'm hearing that you can use those GameCube controllers on a lot of other Switch games. Some make it worth it, some not so much, but it's a fun little thing to do. All right, let's take a look at the Nintendo Super Smash Bros. Ultimate GameCube Controller for the Switch. I mean, they don't really call it for the Switch, but, you know, it's kind of what I'm gonna be using it for. But yeah, it works on your Wii U if you have your adapter in your Wii, and it works on GameCube, so that is actually really cool. I kind of like this. I would like to see them do this with all the controllers. Bring back everything, vintage Nintendo controller and everything, and give me an adapter, and, you know, that way I can just play on those. I think that would be cool, and a great way to kind of rebuild these things. Honestly, I don't know why they don't just bring back like original Nintendos, just, you know, make new ones. They've got to cost a lot more. I get the classics market, but what if they just kept making the old games and the old systems? With the nostalgia craze going on today, I mean, I would get into that. Why not? Instead of having to go out and buy like old original systems that barely work anymore, let's just go ahead and give us a new system with HDMI outs. And you can play all your old cards and everything. I think that would be great. I'm kind of vamping also while I am trying to get this unopened, because wow, that is some strong glue. Yeah, we're just gonna have to destroy the box again. Good thing I'm not caring about the boxes on these, although I probably should as a collector, but what are you gonna do? Woo, what are you gonna do? That's how it comes packaged. Yeah, that is so weird that they don't have like easy packaging on these. And it's in the plastic, the blue, see-through. I would compare this to an original GameCube controller, but the only one I have was actually one of their later models where they made a wireless version, and I think it's a bit different, so. All right, that looks pretty cool. I like the logo, and much like the Joy-Cons, that's a bit shinier than you would expect it to be in real life. I mean, you can kind of get a sense of that, the way the lighting reflects off of there. Buttons feel good. And again, going back to my, why don't you just keep making old controllers for everything? I would love a Nintendo 64 controller because, you know, the joysticks on those things over time don't do too well. Looks like you got a really sizable cable here. I'm gonna say a minimum of 6 feet, maybe longer, but I am a pretty terrible judge of size, so. Yeah, the old trigger buttons feel pretty good. The joysticks feel great. The D-pad's there. All the buttons press nicely. Nice comfort grip. You do have the Nintendo branding on there, and even the GameCube branding, so that's really cool. And of course your GameCube plug. Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool, man. All right, well, last but not least, let's take a look at this PowerA wireless Pro controller. Now, I have bought one of these. I was gonna film an unboxing and a comparison. To be honest though, I have never hooked up my actual Pro controller that I currently own, and I can't find the cable to do so now to get it synced and started. So I still haven't been able to test these out, but we'll get there. If nothing else, I will get another cable, hopefully, with my Super Smash Bros. Actual Nintendo Pro controller. So, okay, the tape here is weird. This is definitely gonna be easier to get into. I saw a really sweet Target exclusive one of these with some 8-bit Mario art on it last night. They also had an exclusive wired one I almost picked up, but I thought, I'm really collecting the official stuff. Jeez, okay, I thought I'd get this in good shape, but maybe not. But, so I don't need to totally buy all the PowerA stuff. All right, so we have some instructions, some basic instructions. Just kind of show you what you can do, and then you got all that legalese that no one really cares about, but I'll kind of scroll through in case you want to pause and check it out. And I guess I should take a moment longer on this. So you can see here the difference between the PowerA wired and the PowerA wireless. Now, of course, neither one of these have HD rumble. This does not include a USB cable, so I guess there's a different way of actually syncing this up, but we'll find out. All right, pull out the plastic. Pull that out, and what's interesting is the other wireless one, it had Duracells, so it's interesting that this has Energizer. I don't know what that's about, but it is nice of them to actually include batteries, although a rechargeable battery pack probably would have been nicer and throw it on a stand, but you know. So, all right, so let's take a look. The artwork is really, really nice. All right, so you got the nice Diablo art on there, and you got the Lord Eternal. Ooh. I just haven't gotten to him yet. I'm sure I'll love him. Now, the buttons do feel pretty good on here. The joysticks feel fine, all that kind of stuff. The wired ones, though, they typically give you customizable thumbsticks, you know, so you can get different heights and stuff. And I don't think these might be customizable, but that's up to you to try. I'm not going to try. This does have some extra buttons that you can program. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I do worry, though, because these are down here, that, you know, I can, even just doing that, I can feel my finger accidentally pressing this button. So that could be problematic for you if you're not aware of it. And then that one is like a really tricky button to get to. But yeah, I mean, it feels pretty close to a Pro controller. It's definitely not as heavy as a regular Pro controller. I think the regular Pro controller is probably a little bit bigger as well. You do have some separation between the buttons on them. Sticks feel a little bit stickier on here, but like good. These feel a little bit looser. You pretty much got all the same buttons. These buttons feel a little bit more pop out. These trigger buttons are definitely a bit more pointy. These are a little bit smoother and feel a little bit nicer. I actually kind of like the weight of that, but I guess if you're playing long term, maybe not so much. But then again, I haven't put in the batteries yet either, so that could be a part of it. So there's that if you're curious about it. And yeah, I think that's it. There you guys go. That is my Nintendo Diablo and Smash Switch accessory video for this year. And of course, we'll have more stuff coming with the Pokemon bundle, and hopefully be on the lookout for those videos as well. And hopefully you have seen my unboxing videos and you enjoyed those, and hopefully they'll do well for everybody, because I'm really digging those Smash Joy-Cons. And again, the Smash system has an upgraded kickstand, and the Joy-Cons feel kind of new, so they may be kind of tweaking secretly the newer systems. Just be on the lookout. However, the Diablo bundle feels like just a regular Switch, but it has a really great game that you can play now. You don't have to preload like Smash and wait a month before you can actually play it and have it sitting there taunting you, calling your name. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about these. How do you feel about these accessories? Are you excited that the GameCube stuff is gonna work and that you can get a reasonably priced, an actual Nintendo branded thing, adapter? How do you feel about the GameStop controller? Do you agree that there needs to be more controllers and more Joy-Cons? I can't believe they've taken this long to even give us those new Smash Joy-Cons that aren't that different looking, but they're still pretty cool. But let me know, geek out with me in the comments. I do love hearing your thoughts on these things, and I look forward to hearing what you all have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give me the good old thumb of encouragement, as I do love to be encouraged. And I guess I'm gonna get out of here so I can go play some games and open up some more stuff, and I'll see you all later.